Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to build the medieval sawmill from my village transformation. To build this on a pretty small scale and pretty easy to build too. It does use a lot of different blocks, but this is totally worth it in the end. I really think this build is a great way to adding lore to a build. You can have a dam, you can have the sawmill, you can have wagons and stuff transporting the logs, maybe to a building site, which just gives so much lore and story to your Minecraft build. Adding these functionalities throughout your world just gives it a whole another level of detail in building. Anyway, enough lore rambling, let's actually have a look at how to build this, because I'm guessing most of you want to do that. For the layout of the building, you want this box, this 5x6 box, and you want the section with the roof, which is kind of open, and there is pillars marked by the white concrete and cyan, with the first one being 2 blocks in between and the second one 3 blocks. Then you want to fill in your box with a mix of stone, andesite and cobblestone. You can just mix this up however you want. Remember to leave the entrance open for later. When that is done, you want to mark out the pillars. I'm using a mix of acacia logs and the polished basalt block, which really works together because they're kind of the same color. You can just go for acacia if you want that. Now, since the roof on this building is very organically shaped, the pillar height is gonna be a bit weird. The first 3 ones in the front are going to be 4 blocks tall in total. The one in the right in the back are going to be 5 blocks, and the 2 other one 6 blocks. I'm also using easy place in Lightmatica to build this, that's why sometimes I just get stuck on a block, which can get a bit weird. But it does save me a lot of time though, that's why I'm using it. Now we want to build up the framework of the main house. I'm using stripped dark oak for this. You can use the normal oak logs if you like that better, but I just think the stripped dark oak is a bit better of a choice. You basically build up 3 logs, place 1 barrel, and then 2 more logs on top of that again. Now you just repeat this for all 4 sides. Next up, you want to fill in the walls. We're going to use acacia planks for this, and later going to mix in some stripped acacia. As you may have noticed, I switched over to a still standing camera instead of the moving one. If you like this, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, let me know too. Also, just ignore the misplaced acacia block. Next, you want to texture your walls. I'm using the stripped acacia for this, and I think these 2 blocks work really well together. Again, just do this for all 4 sides. When the walls are filled in, we're going to start working on the roof. You want this curved shape going downwards on the long sides, which you can accomplish using trapdoors and slabs at the ends. To create the section going up, place first 1 slab, then upside down stair with a trapdoor on top, then another normal stair with a trapdoor underneath, and then 2 slabs to top it off. Then just do the same thing for the other side, and ignore that composter. Also, fill in the missing acacia on each side. Now you want to fill in your roof. Just make sure to make it pretty rough and not symmetric. You can repeat what I do, or you can just do it in your way. Now it's time to do the more tricky roof. This one isn't really logical at all. It's very organically shaped. It goes up in kind of two directions. It goes up from the front to the back and towards the building. You'll see what I mean with this later. I start outlining the roof using spruce slabs, spruce stairs and trapdoors. You can just repeat what I do here, or you can do your own once again, because it's really hard to copy when it's such an organic shape. Hopefully the video is good enough that you can copy if you like. I really hope so. If not, there is a word download in the description which you can use. When the outline is done, I just start filling in the roof using the same blocks and some stripped spruce, because these work really well together. When the roof is all in place, you want to add this small border of polished andesite at the top of the logs. This is again optional, you can just avoid it if you don't like it, but I think it adds another color to the build which kind of matches also the pillars. Moving back to the front again, we're going to start working on the water wheel. First, go out 4 blocks with acacia logs from the wall and place on top of the outer block and bottom a spruce fence and spruce fence gates on the other sides. Then surround the frame with stairs and trapdoors. Place 4 trapdoors to catch the water in the middle, and 2 blocks over, do another one of the wheels. On the wall above the water wheel, we're going to add a flower box. Place 1 composter and a stair on each side. On top of that again, a flower pot and a flower or fern or something inside. It's up to you. Yeah, and also place a trapdoor beneath it. I'm also going to place in some random signs of acacia on the wall to give it some more depth. You can do this if you want to. This is totally optional once again. On the back side, add a little window of 2 oak trapdoors and place 3 spruce trapdoors on top of that again as little window decoration. I also forgot to add a window above the flower box. I also added a little log on the inside as if the water wheel is supported kinda. For the actual saw decoration, I'm going to add some smooth stone slabs and a stone cutter to make it look like it's actually cutting things. I'm also going to add some logs in the back, as it looks like they're kind of pushed into the saw. I don't know. I also added some grindstones, a few chains and some iron bars to make it look like you can actually cut from above too. There's no way this makes sense, but it's still nice to at least make it look like something's functional in here. I also added a few piles of planks, as it looks like it's kind of cut already. I really encourage you to make your own design here, because mine isn't the best. If you want to copy it, go for it, but I think you can do much better. One thing I do love though is this log storage out the front. I'm using barrier blocks since I'm in creative to hold up the signs, but you can just use some buttons or pressure plates or whatever if you're in survival. I first add a pile of logs. This looks very weird because I'm using easy place in Mathematica once again. I really should have went away from it at this point, but I just used it and stuck with it the whole time. I was originally thinking of using rails on top of this, but I just decided no, that's used so many times, so I wanted to do something different. When the logs are in place, I added some trapdoors of oak on the corners and some supports in the middle. After that I add signs both on the spruce logs and in the air because I'm using barrier blocks. As I said, just use buttons for this if you are in survival. You just leave the backside open to make it look like you have access to the logs. And with that, your build is complete. You just need to carve out a space beneath the water wheel and make some more water there flowing out to the river. I'm also going to add some texture to the ground using some coarse dirt, puddle and path blocks. This is a very active place since people are walking around and working, so that's why I'm adding this very trampled down ground. And now everything is done. You can maybe add some custom trees, as I've done in the back, and even some more detail along the river, but this is where I'm gonna end it. I also didn't do a tutorial for the dam or the water transport pipes almost, since this is very different from place to place. It really depends on where you build it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you want more of them, or if you want to see more time-lapse video, or maybe both, I don't know. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye!